Yes, I wanted to go over this stuff because this guy, Mr. 112 Dirtbag, has closed his account to private. So, I decided to do... I'm glad I took some of the stuff that he had posted. And if he don't like people looking on his page, and obviously this guy gets more than just likes, retweets. I guess he's been getting threatening tweets too, but you know what? If you didn't do nothing, then you should be not afraid of having your account wide open for the public to see. There should be no, no fear of nothing. But because this guy is so possessed on cases and Maura Murray, and being around another case back in the day, mind you, I did go over some of these, but I might go over them again, but excuse me. It doesn't matter. If this guy ain't got nothing to hide, there's no reason why he should have shut down his page and made it private. Right? Is that right? Right. So, I took all the most interesting things that I read, and I was going to go back and do some more, but whatever. It's all private. But sorry, not a lawyer, so not sure I understand. Could the charge of filing a false report not be successfully prosecuted because Smollett, the alleged victim of his own report, would have had testified against himself, or is it something else? I don't know what the hell this has got to do, unless it's someone he thinks is involved with the disappearance. Glad you mentioned this. I never understood my Michelle Dean blocked me merely for having said politely that I was one of the trashed characters in a book she had criticized in the New Yorker for trashing people. So weird, I thought would love to know why. Well, obviously I'm a covered reporter covering the Maura Murray case. Obviously put this guy up the river. Because like I say, if you did not do nothing, then you should not have nothing to hide. Let alone have people think you're doing it. Especially when you're making disturbing videos like this. And making jokes about it. And laughing about it. That barn, man. There's a lot of barns in New Hampshire, though. A lot of freaking farm barns. This one looks like it might have been out, more into woods, of course. Got sucked up by nature. A lot of them do, too. But moving on, retired work. This is the page itself. As you would go on it. Of course. Amherst College alumni. 413 occasional blog posts. This Twitter has a lot of blogging, boy. He's got 4 followers. Following 140. That I should have looked into. But, like I say, who knew he was going to set his thing on private? But here we go, right into the first tweet that you see. tough question for Maura Murray's father. And it's like, yeah, I think I read some of that. Thanks, I was wrongly thinking the blank could have been granted immunity exchange for their testimony. Whatever that means. This thing right here, I took one masked cop. Above shows how easy it is for just one person, in this case, a cop, to be connected to so many different things that, taken together, seem to imply guilt, but in reality are merely coincidental. So he's blaming one cop. I think this is the policeman that might have been harassing Mr. 112 Dirtbag. Or as we just call him, Mr. Dirtbag. And I don't know if it must have been a state trooper, because if they're in Taunton, Francona, vandalism, there's an MW blog, Monaghan, Londonderry, Cadet, Anonymous, MM comments on YouTube, multiple MM topics, accounts, my sister, UMass, raid trade, vigilantes. Here's this guy crying all this crap, but yet he did nothing. If he did nothing, why would he put his puss up on a friggin' blogging videos? It's all not about JW or J Wolfman 53. It's about those who don't condemn him and his official role in the Maura Murray case, especially the Maura family themselves, who unexpectedly endorse this armed anti-Semitic, racist, whatever that is, xenophobic, never use that word, conspiracy, right, bully, something in common. So, whoever this guy is, I'll have to read up on him. Always blaming somebody else. That's one thing, damn it, excuse me, that if someone comes in and does something, and this person, of course, don't like it, because, right, if you have nothing to hide, why are you getting pissed off? Why are you always throwing people under the bus, and why are you writing stuff like this? Mother claims hazing at Northwest led to daughter's suicide. Then he says, my sister. I'm taking his sister committed suicide. So that was interesting. So, oh yeah, his sister. And I did see an Olsen. And I didn't read it. A woman Olsen. I didn't read that yet. I'm going to go back into that. But obviously this sister was getting very harassed by her stupid brother's actions. So what do you care if your sister committed suicide? She wouldn't have committed suicide if your dumbass didn't post dumbass videos. You get the picture yet? Do you see the chaos you brought upon the world? Especially if it was your family? Huh? That makes a lot of sense. It does to me. I'll be damned if I was to put someone's life at jeopardy for my personal amusement. Oh, you're dead. Here's your anniversary video. Yeah, here's another one. I found this body over here in the shed. Yeah, that's right. And then I was taping it, and oh, I must have got stung by bees in my balls, so I ran away. Come on. This guy, obviously, right. Oh, I wonder how he really feels about his sister. Suicide, huh? Tough break when you have a stupid brother. In Maura Murray world, big difference between those who knew about things like Sutherland, barn fire. Ooh, Sutherland. Oh, that town brings... I was out in that town. Motel, conversation, Vassie's, GCS. See, now this is stuff that I took very highly, and I forgot to do this video a long time ago, but I'm glad I saved it. Because I was... I went to Sutherland to look up on some... I mean, I was out in that area, but I went to go check out the Deerfield massacre in the King Philip War. And I ended up going through that friggin' town. But, Sutherland barn fire, huh? This guy spends a lot of time looking up stuff. I wonder what that's got to do with anything. I wonder if that might have been the barn itself. And the video made him burn it. Religious group has big problem with the Vassie hit. Maybe someone like Mike Kent could help. But Vassie's GCS before February 9th, and those who don't seems a fair right religious group. Huh. So here we have phone bills, shows Mass State Police, Detective Sean Murphy, Keith Egan, ignore Worcester rapist, 2 girls. See another, oh, he did it. Ed Nicewisk, whatever the hell that name is. Ed Dickhead, as suspect in Molly Bish murder. This advancing far-right homophobia prompted by their anti-American still relevant mass religious pals. Then this comes up. That's where I got that thing of how they wanted to talk to him, the state trooper. Gee, I wonder if which Maura Murray church cop would say such a thing. And on Saturday morning, no less, Scare Theater, a place for cops and their rad, trad, vigilante group used to call it, maybe since Bernard Barron died after he was exonerated. They're talking out their hatred on me. So, axe in the hand, shotgun barrel up the dirtbags, Amherst College. Well, I'm gonna stop it here. Oh, good stuff, because I gotta check out that Sutherland. Like I said, I went out there and did a video for the King Philip War. If anybody wants to check that out, I think it's the Deerfield Brook, Bloody Brook massacre that happened out in that area. And I got this mountain out there I gotta go over. I got it stuck in my head because something drew me to that mountain, and someone actually died there. I covered it. A mysterious death, but I have to go back and look into that, see if they found out about that guy. But no shit, I forgot all about that. Sutherland barn fire, huh? Well, I got some more investigating to do. You can take these blogs and vlogs and take them and get in your thought. A lot of guilt here, a lot of guilt. What did this guy really do, huh? You ain't got nothing to hide. Why you worry about people looking at your stuff? Why is it private? I don't know. Until that next video, be safe, take care, beware, because this guy still roams the earth. Free man. And this stuff here, what a lot of detail and a lot of things out there, huh? Just a lot of things, man, that this guy knows too much of. And it's about, I wonder why the cops and everybody harasses him, huh? Think about it. Jackass. Out.